You're at the ACC Kickoff. That means the season's getting close. How you feeling as things get gearing up?
Well, I'm excited. Obviously, the older you get, people tend to settle into routines and all that. Time flies. But I'm really just looking forward to it. Just another opportunity to prove ourselves. And then hopefully continue to build upon the legacy that we have here at Louisville.
How much does it mean for you that you're such an ambassador and a playmaker for the program, that you've been to ACC Media Days for now the second year?
It's an honor. Obviously, Coach Brom, Rocco, they trust me, and at least my ability to articulate on camera. But it's a huge honor just to be here again and to do something that not many people really do.
After reaching the championship game last year, what are the expectations for y'all?
I think we're gonna do the same thing. We gotta live up to expectations. The more you win, the more people expect. So obviously we made it there last year. We fell short, but obviously the goal this year is to build upon what we did and hopefully secure that.
Did we give you any juice, like looking out the plane window yesterday, flying in, and you see the stadium where you guys were there half a year ago?
Just driving by it, not to say it gives me bad blood or get my blood fuming, but obviously it's a cool experience to be there, but losing's not fun, and seeing the stadium's just a reminder of that. So to me, it kind of gets me more fired up than I'm just kind of angry.
What's on the way the conference has expanded, and now you're going to have two newcomers on your schedule?
They dropped the walls, right? There's no side. Well, I think that's just exciting just to see how it's going to work out. Obviously, with no dividers, there's no side champions, so it's just going to be really a free-for-all. So I think we'll have a lot of great competition. Obviously, we added SMU, Cal, we added a bunch of good teams. So just being able to compete with more people, take that plane ride over to Stanford, that's just going to be something to look forward to. And I think it'll be great for the division or conference.
Coach said he's really impressed with the depth on the defensive side of the ball with the number of the guys they brought in through the portal. What's your impression of the defensive front, at least?
Defensive front-wise, I think this is probably the deepest the room has been since I've been around. We just got a lot of good people, a lot of good role players, a lot of people who just have different play styles. So I think that gives us a lot of flexibility in how we approach the game. Thor's, Power, Renee, we have a lot of good people on the interior that we added to our already good cast. So just being able to add people on the interior to diversify what we can do, and then also bring in some good Leos, some good edges like Rich and Miles, it just gives us a lot more depth and a lot more competitiveness, if that makes sense. So no one spot's guaranteed this year, so just being able to compete is something that's great for them, especially the D-line.
Having that added depth and flexibility, how does that benefit you and what you're doing?
Obviously, the more people you bring in, you bring people who are good ball players, people who are smart, good IQ, we brought in a lot of vets. Doing that gives us a lot more flexibility. You can't just one-on-one or double team one person. We have people across the board who can work in O-line. So it's going to be interesting to see what teams do to match our fronts and pressures and whatever it may be. But just the depth alone just adds that, and it forces, you can't pick one person, you know what I'm saying, to single out.
Rob on the defensive staff, I mentioned a couple times this offseason how they're not going to just line you up exclusively on edge and kind of move you around on the line to kind of exploit weaknesses on the other side. How have you kind of fared this offseason, kind of dealing with playing multiple spots on the line?
So I did a little bit last year. So this year it's just they're giving me a little bit more roles, trying to learn more and more, more with the Leo does instead of just being inside, outside flex. Gives me a lot of opportunity just to be able to make plays and move around and cause disruption. So obviously thankful for Coach English and Coach Hagan for trusting me with that, and just thankful for my teammates for also staying with me.
What's your favorite spot you have on the line so far?
I still like being in, but it is fun. It's fun to flex and rush on the inside. Maybe do a little bit of dropping, but obviously I like to rush the quarterback. So I like being more dropping, perhaps.
Ashton, do you feel like the rest of the conference looks at you guys any differently after what you did last year?
I wouldn't say. I feel like we're still, in a way, underdogs, but I really don't know. I feel like we're a team that usually doesn't get like overhyped or stuff like that. So I think we're just going to continue to just play it low, just keep working, doing our thing, and just go from there.
As a leader, how do you think you're different this year than last year? You kind of took on some of that a little bit, but now you get another year.
I think. Can you rephrase that again?
Yeah, no problem. How do you think your leadership changes a little bit this year than last year?
Well, obviously, I've had the opportunity to speak up more, be more vocal. It's not something I'm like used to, but last year I was still like more of a lead by example type guy, and just trying to like work to show people. But I think this year gave me an opportunity to speak into other people and try to guide what we want to have happen on this defense. I think Quincy's another person who has a chance to speak up, and that's kind of what's like the difference. Is just being more vocal about things that we need to do, what we need to do.